Step into the unknown with the shadow frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Welcome to the shadow frequency, where the unknown whispers through the static of reality. I'm Juniper, your producer, and tonight we're diving into a chilling tale that lurks in the shadows of history. Did the Smithsonian Institution conceal the existence of giant human skeletons, including the enigmatic Nevada giants? Our host, Matt Wilson, will guide you through this unsettling mystery where ancient bones and institutional secrets collide. So dim the lights, lean in close, and let's tune in to the frequency of the strange. Take it away, Matt, in 3, 2, 1...
Good evening, listeners, and welcome to the Shadow Frequency. Tonight, we're peeling back the veil on a story so bizarre, so deeply unsettling, it might just make you question everything you thought you knew about history. We're talking about the Smithsonian Institution and whispers of a cover-up, a deliberate effort to hide evidence of giant human skeletons unearthed across America, with a particularly eerie chapter tied to the Nevada giants. Picture this, the early 1900s, a time when archaeology was unearthing wonders across the continent. Reports surface of massive skeletons, some towering between 7 and 12 feet tall, dug up from Native American burial mounds and forgotten caves. These weren't just tall humans, these were giants, beings that defy our understanding of ancient history. In Lovelock Cave, Nevada, miners in 1911 stumbled upon something extraordinary. While digging for guano, they'd uncovered over 60 human skeletons, some measuring an astonishing 7 to 8 feet tall. Alongside them were artifacts that chill the blood. 15-inch sandals worn down as if by massive feet, and a boulder etched with a handprint twice the size of a normal human's. Local Paiute legends speak of the Sitika, a tribe of red-haired cannibalistic giants who terrorized the region until they were trapped in the very cave and burned alive. The soot and ash found at the cave's entrance seems to whisper confirmation of this grim tale. But here's where it gets darker. These discoveries weren't isolated. Across the Mississippi Valley, in places like Ohio and West Virginia, mound builders' sites revealed skeletons of similar stature. Kings and queens adorned with copper crowns and pearls, some reportedly over 9 feet tall. A 16th century Spanish conquistador, Pedro Ciza de Leon, even documented Peruvian tales of giants arriving by sea on reed rafts, their knees as high as a man's waist. These stories span continents, cultures, and centuries, painting a picture of a lost race of titans. So where are these bones now? Why aren't they on display in museums? This is where the Smithsonian enters the story. According to accounts, thousands of these giant skeletons were sent to the Smithsonian in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Yet they vanished. Not a single one remains in public view. Whispers of a cover-up began to circulate, fueled by claims that the Smithsonian, under the direction of figures like Major John Wesley Powell, sought to suppress these finds. Why? To protect a narrative of human evolution that couldn't accommodate beings of such size. The idea is chilling. An institution entrusted with preserving history, systematically destroying evidence that challenges the status quo. In Nevada, the Lovelock Cave finds were partially documented, but many of the skeletons shipped to the Smithsonian are unaccounted for. Artifacts like those massive sandals and oversized skulls remain in local museums, like the Humboldt Museum in Winnemucca, but the bones themselves, gone. It's as if they were erased from existence, buried in restricted access vaults or worse. The thought lingers like a cold fog. What else has been hidden from us? That's all for the first half, listeners. The air feels heavier now, doesn't it? Juniper, what do you make of this?
Whoa, Matt, that's some spine-chilling stuff. I mean, giant skeletons, a secret cover-up, and those creepy artifacts in Nevada. It's enough to make you wonder what's really buried in the past. Our listeners probably buzzing with theories right now, maybe even checking under their beds for giant footprints. Stick around for the second half where Matt digs deeper into this mystery. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and all major podcast directories. And you can visit our website at shadowfrequencypodcast.com where you can listen to all of our episodes. Leave a voicemail telling us where you're tuning in from, and we'll feature it in an upcoming episode. And you can buy us a coffee to keep the show going. Now let's open the mailbag. I gotta hit this button.
It's time for the Shadow Frequency mailbag.
We love hearing from you, and today we've got a message from Lonnie in Nevada. Hey, that's cool. I'm a huge fan of the Shadow Frequency. Your episodes on ancient history are my favorite. All right. The way you dive into those mysteries hits really close to home. Keep up the creepy vibes. Thanks, Lonnie. We're thrilled you're enjoying the show. If you want to share your thoughts, drop us a line at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. Back to you, Matt, for the second half.
Welcome back to the Shadow Frequency, where the past refuses to stay silent. We've been exploring the unsettling possibility that the Smithsonian Institution hid evidence of giant human skeletons, including the Nevada giants of Lovelock Cave. The stories are haunting: massive bones, oversized artifacts, and a trail of disappearances leading straight to one of America's most trusted institutions. But let's dive deeper into the shadows. The Lovelock Cave discoveries are particularly compelling. In 1912 and 1924, excavations uncovered thousands of artifacts: baskets, arrowheads, and those eerie 15-inch sandals sized for feet equivalent to a modern U.S. size 29. Radiocarbon dating places human remains in the cave between 2030 BC and 1218 BC, aligning with Paiute legends of the Siti-Ka, a fierce tribe of giants who met a fiery end. Some of these finds made their way to the Smithsonian, but the giant skeletons themselves, they're missing. One account suggests that L.L. Loud, an archaeologist with the University of California, sent remains to the Smithsonian in 1912, but they've since vanished from the institution's records. Beyond Nevada, reports of giant skeletons poured in during the 19th century. Richard J. Dewhurst's book, The Ancient Giants Who Ruled America, compiles newspaper articles and first-person accounts describing finds like a 9-foot skeleton on Catalina Island and red-haired mummies in Florida, dating back to 7500 BCE. Dewhurst argues that the Smithsonian, under a pro-evolution agenda, systematically suppressed these discoveries to maintain a specific historical narrative. The idea is almost too dark to fathom: an institution erasing evidence of a lost race to control the story of humanity. But here's where a shadow of doubt creeps in. Some researchers, like anthropologist Alesh Herdlichka, suggested that amateur archaeologists unfamiliar with human anatomy mistook large femur bones or even mastodon remains for human giants. He attributed the reports to a will to believe in something extraordinary rather than hard evidence. Could some of these finds have been exaggerated, fueled by the era's fascination with biblical giants or sensationalist newspapers? Still, the absence of these skeletons raises questions. If they were misidentified, where are the bones now? Why do artifacts like the Lovelock sandals and handprints persist, while the skeletons vanish? The truth feels just out of reach, like a whisper in the dark. Perhaps the Smithsonian holds secrets in its restricted vaults, or perhaps the giants are a legend too tantalizing to let go. What do you think, listeners? Are we standing on the edge of a hidden history or chasing shadows? That's all for this episode. Juniper, close us out.
And that's a wrap on another eerie episode of The Shadow Frequency. Wow, those giant skeletons and Smithsonian secrets have my mind racing. Don't miss our contest. Stick around after the sign-up for details on how to enter the drawing for May 10th. Check out our website at shadowfrequencypodcast.com for all episodes and more. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep your ears open for the whispers of the unknown. Good night, Shadow Seekers.
Calling all Shadow Frequency fans. Enter our contest for a chance to win big. First prize, the Bigfoot book. the Encyclopedia of Sasquatch, Yeti and Cryptid Primates, the Real Unexplained Collection. Second prize, Squatch Metalworks, Bigfoot Playing Cards, a unique 52-card deck with illustrations and facts, perfect for Sasquatch lovers. To enter, email shadowpodcast@protonmail.com with your favorite episode of our podcast. Drawing is May 10th, 2025. Tune in and throw your hat in the ring.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.